Greetings, everybody, and welcome to Madrid Ball. Today, I have brought you the match review of the final match of the season in La Liga. Real Madrid were away from home and they could only draw 2-2 against Leganés, a side that was in the relegation battle and desperately needed to win their match to remain in the Spanish top flight. It was an entertaining match, and we saw Leganés trying to churn out a win against Real Madrid, who didn't really have much to play for. They gave in their heart and soul, tried with all they had to overcome Real Madrid, but unfortunately for them, they could only come out of this fixture with a draw and will be relegated along with Espanyol and Mallorca to the second division. Now, Zidane started with a strong lineup. In the press conference preceding the match, he had said that he was not going to treat the match as a friendly and was going to respect the division, and that is what he exactly did. He did make a few changes, but overall, he had fielded a very good starting lineup. Courtois was rested, and we had Areola in goal. In defense, we had Vasquez in the right back position, Ramos and Militao in the centre back positions, and Ferland Mendy in the left back position. In the midfield, we had Casemiro, Valverde, and Isco, and up front we have Benzema in the centre, Vinicius on the left, and Asensio on the right wing. Now coming to how things went about in the match. Real had scored a goal very early in the 9th minute of the match. It was Isco who from a free kick had delivered a cross into the box. Sergio Ramos got at the end of it and headed it home with no trouble whatsoever. It was a great way to start the game. Sergio Ramos had got away from his marker. He had time to place the header well. The goalkeeper was caught between going for the ball or waiting on the line. He was caught in no man's land, and you can't give such an opportunity to Sergio Ramos inside the box. He will make you pay every single time. Ramos, after getting the goal, then had a good celebration with Isco. He gets down on one knee and hypothetically polishes the shoes of Isco, thanking him for the beautiful delivery. It was enjoyable for Madrid and definitely not the kind of start that Leganés were hoping for. It was a sloppy bit of defending from them, and Ramos notched up the 11th goal of the campaign. Leganés in return were trying to get a goal back. They had a few shots at goal, but they didn't really trouble Areola and had to wait until the 46th minute to get a breakthrough. A cross was delivered from the left flank, which was brilliantly taken by Bryan Gil. Initially, it looked like his touch had let him down, but he kept going, and from a very tight angle, he took a shot and it went through the legs of Areola at the back of the net. It was disappointing to see how Areola had conceded from such a tight angle. Leganés got the goal just before halftime, and Leganés players and fans started to believe again. We went into halftime 1-1. Zidane made a change at halftime. Ramos was taken off and Nacho was introduced, who was coming back from injury. In the second half, Real got a goal very early in the 52nd minute. It was another nail in the coffin for Leganés. Isco provided a slick and graceful assist to Asensio, who was running down the right flank. Asensio gets the ball, he saw where the goalkeeper was, and he knew exactly what he needed to do to slot it past the keeper, with calmness and composure in front of goal. With a goal advantage, Zidane made 3 changes in the 61st minute. We were hoping that some of our fringe players would get a chance to showcase their talent, and Zidane handed 30 minutes to Brahim Diaz, who came on for Asensio, Jovic came on for Benzema, and Kroos came on for Casemiro. Brahim was looking motivated, was trying to create chances and make the most of the minutes provided to him. In the 78th minute, Leganés equalized again. It was Leganés man Silva who had delivered a ball from the left flank. The defending was poor by Real. Asale got the ball, took a touch to go past Nacho, and then took a shot which ended as goal, and Leganés were believing again. We saw the involvement of VAR again in the final few minutes. Leganés were having a good phase towards the end of the match. They were creating a number of chances. One very good chance came from a cross which fell very kindly for the Leganés man, but he was unable to get the ball on target. Play was halted for a few moments as Leganés players claimed handball of Jovic. The ball had touched the arm of Luka Jovic as the cross was delivered into the box. After VAR checked it, it was decided that Jovic's hand was not in an unnatural position and hence the handball was not given. It was really nervy in the end. Leganés finally had one shot at goal from Oscar Rodriguez in the dying efforts of the game. He was running at the Real Madrid defense in the 96th minute. He had time and space to take the shot, but agonizingly, he could not keep the shot down and it went over the bar. It was heartbreaking for Leganés. They played with their heart and soul, equalizing twice coming from behind, but all they could salvage was a draw, and now they have to play in the second division. But I would like to talk a bit about our own players. We can say that Areola didn't really cover himself with glory, starting ahead of Courtois. For the first goal, he shouldn't be beaten from that tight an angle. I understand it becomes very difficult to be on top of your game when you have to sit on the bench game in, game out, but you have to do better in the few opportunities that come your way. That is how things are at the biggest of clubs. It wasn't the game that he was hoping for, but hopefully he can recover from that match and show some more improvements in his game. Real Madrid did have their winning streak snapped as well, but I am just a little bit worried about how Real Madrid are seeing out games. We provided far too many opportunities to the opposition towards the latter stages of the game, and Real could be troubled by better opposition who are clinical in front of goal. Maybe it is the tiredness of the players due to the regular scheduling of fixtures, but that is one area I think Zidane would keep an eye on. It happened against Leganes, it happened against Villarreal in the match. Courtois had to come up with some big saves to rescue Real. So I hope Zidane can fix that going into the Champions League, as the margin for error would be very, very slim there. Karim Benzema also started, but early in the day, the Barcelona vs Alaves match was played and Barcelona scored 5 goals in the match, out of which 2 goals were scored from their captain, Leo Messi. It must have been disappointing to see that Messi took his tally to 25 goals for the season and Benzema needed 5 goals to win the Pichichi. It would have taken something out of this world to surpass Messi in the Pichichi race. Leo Messi's consolation prize would be his 7th Pichichi, but I know we all are very proud and thankful for Benzema's contribution in winning the title. He was immense for us, showed up in crunch situations and played a significant part in winning the league, and that is all that matters in the end. He is our hero. Now that is the end of the La Liga season. We must now turn our attentions towards the Champions League. But before that, the players will get some rest, freshen up a bit before one of the biggest matches of the season against Man City. We have ended the La Liga campaign strongly, and we have to carry the momentum into the Champions League as well. I will be providing you more videos as we build towards the encounter, and that is all we have today in this video. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you liked my effort. Like, share and subscribe to my channel if you like my content. And I will see you very, very soon. Till then, stay safe and as always, Hala Madrid!